I may have just done something incredibly stupid. I think it's safe to say that this camp has been an absolute fail. Where on earth am I? You join me in some random little town slash village in Wales. A shop there called Ardal. Could that be the name of the village? Who knows? Anyway, I'm on the way to the coast. I don't know where I'm heading yet. I know that I've got a car, I've got a bed in the back, and I want to see some sand. But this isn't the first time that I've tried to film this video. So I actually tried to film the start of this adventure the other day when I met an old friend of mine in town. The plan was to head into my hometown of Shrewsbury and pick up some ingredients for the camp from a local butcher's. But as the next part of the video will show, it wasn't so simple. Little did I know, this was a bad omen for the rest of the trip, which ended up turning into a car camping nightmare.
Oh wow.
Sugar rush?
Yes, just a bit.
That's nice, right. I think we're going to drink these. I'm not quite sure what the policy is inside the market hall, whether you can take food and drink. But we'll see when we get to the market hall at some point, and we'll go and have a look at this butcher's. So, Muggins here didn't do his prior research and didn't see online that the market hall in Shrewsbury and all the stores within is closed on a Monday. We're on the mission now to try and find a local butcher's in Shrewsbury to see if I can find some ingredients for tonight's camp.
I'll do your big stuff.
So we've somehow found ourselves in Frankwell, Shrewsbury. The market hall was closed, but a person in there had given us directions to Frankwell, because apparently there's a butcher's here, but do you see a butcher's anywhere?
I haven't seen one yet.
Any Shrewsbury residents watching, leave a comment below. Tell me if there used to be a butcher's around where we're stood right now. I swear there was one along here. Ah, here we go. It is here. It's just not open. Brilliant. What is it with butchers on Mondays? I just don't like getting up on a Monday. It might be open, mate. Let's have a look. No, it's most definitely not open. No. Monday, it's closed. Is this just a Shrewsbury thing, do you think? All the butchers in Shrewsbury having an extra long weekend.
If you're a butcher out there, you'd make a killing on a Monday.
Yeah, you would, yeah. Right, the last place that was on the list for us to check out, the Meat Shack in Shrewsbury. And it is closed.
Looks like every down is closed.
What is it? I don't get it. I mean, Monday is still a working day in this country, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I can't get my meat.
You're getting starved tonight, mate.
I know Aldi's is open. Maybe a Welsh butcher on the way. Maybe in Wales the butchers are open on a Monday. Maybe that could be it. So after that epic fail, it's time to hit the road and get to the Welsh Coast.
Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise. Hey, now everything's alright. We've been longing for each other, and it feels like I'm on cloud nine.
Just pulled up at this little roadside parking spot where you can see this reservoir here. I have no idea what this place is called. If anybody knows, leave a comment. But as I was driving past, I thought, cannot miss seeing this on the way. Please do not camp on roadsides or in lay-bys. Please support local businesses. I'd be quite happy to pay for a pitch somewhere most nights when I go for a camp, but the only problem is that most campsites, not all of them, but most campsites, started charging ridiculous amounts of money to be able to stay there for the night. I've got a funny feeling. I think signs like that are going to become a common sight on this trip. Is it really illegal to camp in your vehicle in Wales without going to an official site, without the landowner's permission, which technically in most of the UK is every piece of land available? Might be bending the law a little bit there. But where am I? Someone leave a comment. Where on earth am I and what is this place called? I have absolutely no idea where I am. I don't think I'm too far from the coast now. I think I'm about half an hour away. What a shame that there's loads of signs up saying that you can't park here for the night. This would be one beautiful spot. Quite a distance off the roadway there. Relatively safe. What's the harm? I really don't see the issue why you can't park here overnight. It makes me think that by the time I can afford to buy a van, you'd be locked up for staying overnight somewhere. This is such an epic spot though. You can just imagine waking up to that in the morning. Cooking some bacon and sausages, a bit of black pudding maybe. There's a little hint of what's coming into tomorrow's dinner. It's beautiful. So peaceful and relaxing. This is like, I suppose, one of the best things about just driving somewhere and not really knowing about where you're going, is that you get surprises like this. Like some of my journeys I plan and I look on the map and see, oh, I'll travel here or I'll visit there and show you guys as well. And it makes for a good adventure video. But I think sometimes it's just nice to get a pleasant surprise. Harlech now, and just up on the left there on the ridge is Harlech Castle. What have they got? Is that a toilet? Oh, thank God. Now, wouldn't we be in luck if we had toilets? And I don't mind paying a little small nominal fee, maybe £3 or £4. I'd be quite happy to pay that. I doubt it's going to be £3 or £4, but I'd be quite happy to pay £3 or £4 to stay in such a lovely spot with some amenities as well. But we'll see how lucky we are. I don't know what the price is yet. There is a couple of campers here though. That's definitely a camper there with an awning. Someone in the van there with a couple of bikes. Someone in the van there in the distance. We might have just found a well-known spot here. Hang on, hang on. I see a sign. Phew. I'm gonna hold my language. I'm gonna hold my language. There's many things I could say right now, but I'm not going to say them. No overnight parking. Specifically targeting campers there. I thought this was going to be the perfect spot, you know. As we pulled in, I saw the toilets, I saw the little walkway to the beach. Got a lovely view of Harlech Castle there. I thought this was going to be the one, the crowning jewel of my park-ups. Let's go and check out the signs and investigate a bit further, and then we'll take our adventure onto the beach and try and relax a little bit. Bring the adrenaline down, bring the anger down. Look at that Wally there, taking up 2 parking spaces just so we can have his vehicle in the shade. If he'd have just parked properly, I could have had a bit of shade as well. Right, what have we got here then? Let's have a look. Okay. Up to 2 hours, £1.10. Up to 24 hours, £11. But it says no overnight camping. So I'm assuming you can leave your vehicle here overnight, but you can't stay with it for some reason. See, I'd be quite happy to pay 11 quid, I think, although I think it's a bit steep, considering the location. Overlooking the castle there. Nice quiet car park with some toilets. 11 quid a night. I'd probably pay that. So why on earth does it say no overnight camping? See, looking around, there's like a little mini camper there with a pop-top roof. There's a camper in the distance over there with an awning with a couple of dogs. I think I'm going to pay for a couple hours, £1.10, pretty reasonable. I wish they were the parking charges in Shrewsbury, but they're not. Wells seems to have quite cheap parking, I've noticed. So we'll pay for a couple hours, we'll explore the beach a little bit, and then we'll see what the situation is like when we head back. See, there's a camper there as well. It's giving me hope seeing these campers. Well, that's one thing I didn't know. You can have a little spot of golf before or after your visit to the beach. That's quite cool, isn't it? Last time I played golf was at Bannatyne's Golf Club, and I beat the two guys that I was with by just using a putter because I couldn't chip or do any long distance pots. So I just putt all the way. I swung it hard, I beat them all. Yes, I know. I brought the wrong footwear to the beach, I know. Wow.
Oh, there's a light and there's a fire coming out of me. Every time I see one to destroy, one is a warrior fighting hard to be the better part of me, the better part of me.
It's been too long since I've seen the sea. I think this is one of those moments where I think about my family, about my wife, about my son, and I think about how much of a lovely experience this would be for them. And I'm sure some of you watching have thought, Brendan, why don't you take your family with you? Well, the truth is I would absolutely love to. My son is 2 years old at the moment, so he's just about at the age where he would really enjoy coming to places like this. But he's not quite at the age yet where I think he would comfortably stay overnight somewhere and be comfortable away from home. But I suppose this would be a nice little place actually to talk about the long-term goals of the channel. I haven't given a monologue in a while, so why not? So for those long-standing viewers, I've mentioned a few things over the past about what I want to do. I've never made it a secret that YouTube is something that I hope to do full-time one day. I'm not currently doing that at the moment, unfortunately, but fingers crossed the day comes where I can make content full-time for you guys. But since becoming a husband, since becoming a father, it's kind of made me think about things a little bit differently and about what I want to do with the channel in the future. So the long-term goals for the channel, some people might have already guessed it, and I've spoken to some people about it, but the long-term goal is to introduce my family to the channel, to be able to buy a van that's capable of taking a family of 3, me, my wife and my son, away on some brilliant adventures around the UK and possibly beyond one day, and convert a van up to make it a nice family space. The funds at the moment don't allow that, and the channel certainly isn't earning enough money to warrant that. But the plan for now is to keep doing the solo adventures, which, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love. I mean, who wouldn't love being here? But it's definitely moments like this when I look out and I think about how much my son would really love being here, that it makes me miss him a little bit, and yeah, it makes me think a bit more deeply than I normally do on the channel. But that's a long-term goal. I can see maybe in a couple of years' time, possibly. And the more you guys support the channel, the more you watch, comment, like and subscribe and share, the quicker that goal will become a reality. And I want to say a huge thanks to all of my Patreon members. I've just recently launched Patreon, but I've got 3 people on there at the moment, so I want to say a big thank you to them. I'll just put their names up here. And also the channel members. I launched channel memberships probably about a year ago now. I think we've got about 6 or 7 people that are channel members on there, donating a small amount every month to the channel to help me tick along, put a bit of fuel in the tank and a bit of food in my belly. So can't say thank you to you guys enough. I'll just put a little tag up here of your names. But I would urge anybody, if you would love to see me reach my goal a bit sooner, and I kind of implore and plead with you a little bit, I guess, to go and join Patreon. You can join from as little as $1.99 a month, just to help me along my journey and support the channel a little bit. Mainly at the moment it's putting fuel in the car, because fuel prices are so crazy that that's the main expenditure right now. I mean, coming here today and getting here and coming back. I've got another place to stop at on the way back for next week's video, so stay tuned for that. It's probably cost me about £45–50 in fuel, and for a channel that doesn't really make that back, it's becoming ever more difficult to make these videos. But I'm determined to carry on and keep dipping into what little savings I've got, because I've got a goal, I've got a dream, and I want to achieve it. And if you can't afford to donate, then don't worry, just keep on watching, leave a comment, it helps with the algorithm, put a like on the video, that helps as well. All those little things help me get a little bit closer to where I want to be. I find it very difficult to talk about the monetary side of things and talk about Patreon and channel memberships. I feel like sometimes it's like holding a hat out and begging a little bit. But talking to a few of the YouTube friends, they've said to me, look mate, no one's ever going to help you out or donate along your journey if you never tell them about it. People need to know about it. So now you know, now you know. Right, I'll enjoy my time here a little bit more. Try and get the thoughts out of my head and just chill out, I think. And I'll join you back when we're about to leave.
It's so heartbreaker, I've been working you out. You made loads of mistakes, but none that you talk about. I'm watching every move you make, and I'm on to you. Come on, heartbreaker, give in and surrender to me.
I may have just done something incredibly stupid. I forgot my ridge monkey. You f***ing idiot. I've packed everything, the cooker, the gas, the chopping board, the ingredients for all the food that we're going to cook over the next couple of days. And I happened to have forgotten the one utensil that was going to cook it all with. Oh man, there's a lot of food that's going to go to waste. Okay, well, seeing as I won't be cooking it anymore, for tonight's dinner, I was going to cook one of my famous Ridge Monkey pizzas with some mozzarella cheese, some chorizo, and a homemade, or should I say car-made, tomato sauce base. I've also got quite a few ingredients for an amazing full English breakfast. I've got 2 pieces of thick cut bacon, 2 sausages, a piece of black pudding, an egg, a potato to fry up some potatoes with a bit of breakfast. Won't be cooking that now. And I've also got 2 lamb burgers that I was going to cook up in a brioche bun with some mayonnaise, some salad, and a side of van potatoes, which, if you don't know, is basically fried up potatoes with chorizo and melted cheese all over it. I won't be cooking that now either. I think we should go and get some fish and chips. That might be the only way to salvage this trip. That has niffed me right off. Right, I'm gonna go for a jimmy before I leave this car park, get my money's worth, and then we'll try and find a chippy. I've got no cash on me either. For those that don't know, most chippies in the UK, well, let's not say most, let's say some chippies in the UK, are a bit of a tax dodge. So you can't exactly pay by card in a chippy. So I'm gonna have to find a cash point, and then find a chippy, and then find a park up, eat my dinner, and try and get a nice night's sleep. Which, judging by the signs around this place, doesn't seem likely. The perfect trip is slowly starting to turn into the nightmare trip. Where's your nearest fish and chip shop?
Nearest fish and chip shop that's the one up Times not open yet.
No, you know about Caddy Cafe? Isn't that only open today?
There's a Caddy Cafe across the road by the bottom of the hill. I don't know whether that's open tonight. You've got like a little shop on the corner, a tattoo shop. It's just to the side there of the car park, and there's a cafe there.
Brilliant, appreciate it, thank you. Well, the windows are open. Not holding out hopes. Is that how you going? No, that's not how you going. Fish and chips, Thursday, Friday and Saturday evenings only. I can smell something. What's this here? The Harlech Grocer. That's for the posh people of Harlech. No Tesco Express here. Okay, the plan. We've got a plan. Get a curry. I'm a korma person. Don't rip me in the comments, but I do love a good korma. So I'm gonna have a korma, I'm gonna have some onion barges, some rice, and some chips. And that'll do me. Hopefully that's not more than 20 quid. It might be, but I hope not. I've got my card on me just in case. That's what we're gonna do. Then we're gonna go back to the car park that we were at in Harlech Beach. Lovely little spot there. Pay for parking again, eat the curry, and then we might just be all right then to try and find a park up for the night. How do you get into this place? Please be open, don't be closed. You are what? You are kidding me. You are kidding me. They had to have that sign and the menu right in front of me.
Let's have a look at what you could have won.
My God. It's like a flipping ghost town. This is a nightmare. Right. I think it's safe to say that Harlech isn't necessarily treating me very well at the moment. And I'm not really one for omens, but if there was ever one, it's to get the hell out of Dodge from this place, because every single time I try and get some food, it's closed. The chip shop's closed. The Premier shop's got some stale pasties, don't really fancy them. Tandoori's closed. Caddy Calf, whatever it was called, that's closed. A pot of jam from somewhere bistro ain't gonna cut it. So, there's only one thing for it, we've got to go on the hunt for food. Smell that salt and vinegar. I made it. I made it in time. Success. Not a bad little park up on Barmouth Beach Street, these fish and chips. Right, what have we got? Okay, we got something there. That's something. What is that? Oh, that's our potato scallop. Oh, there's two there. Nice one. This is our fish and chips. Freshly prepared for you. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Nice, good quality fork there as well. None of that plastic crap. Chips and curry sauce. That curry sauce is hot, but Let me finish these and then we'll head off to try and find our park up for tonight. Saw some beautiful spots, so stick with me while we go and try and find the most picturesque spot to park the car that's free. We'll give it a go. I don't think this is a bad spot to park like that. I think it's safe to say that this camp has been an absolute fail. Crazy how everywhere in Harlech was closed. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this little video of Harlech. There's been elements to this trip that I've enjoyed, and I eventually got food in my belly. I'll see you guys in the next video.